Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another glorious co-casting, yeah. And in this one, we are going to be going up against a little bit of DAK cheese. Mainly in this video, I'm going to show you how to piss off a salty co-player. Now, you're just going to need 1 part skill and 2 parts cool and calm-headedness, and you're going to see this man just throw a big whiny baby fit, and I love every second of it. Man-child vibes. So, what are we going up against in this video? What I'm really going to be showing you is how to deal with the flak whirlwind. A double MG spam, and on top of that, he's going to go light tanks as a last throwaway effort. Short match. So what are we doing? We're going to go ahead and pump out 1 Jeep. Jeep for cap map maintaining. We didn't go the Pathfinder build I showed you last time because it can or cannot work. Now, if I had gone Pathfinders, I probably would have lost this match because with the flak or mobile flak gun that the DAK gets, it can be pretty stressful to deal with its instant suppression, and that's a big no-no with the USF. If you get suppressed, you're pretty much off the field. Our units don't have smoke except for Pathfinders, and that's a stupid amount of micro to have smokes for whatever that you're trying to push to reset up and get back into the game in no time. So what are we doing right away? We're going to go ahead and take the Pathfinders, cap the fuel muni, rotate right. At the same time, Jeep's going to take the manpower points, so these Pathies can push right to the munis, and at the same time we're scouting for the hill, seeing that it's getting capped, holding my position, need the manpower cap to get that manpower boost early game. We know it's probably a Crad Schützen or an engineer squad, so we're going to go ahead and be aggressive, take the hill, pop right back on, and hold as long as we can while our riflemen that we're building are going to pop out into the field. And that's the plan right now. Holding steady, gonna let the Jeep take some damage. Yes, it is. They're on the low ground, or just a little bit on the low ground, so that's why the Jeep's kind of able to tank these shots. But at the same time, the bolt action rifles are kicking in and hurting the Jeep pretty bad. Driver twisting his steering wheel for some reason. And here's the rifleman. Boom, we're gonna win this fight no matter what because rifleman close range engagement. On top of that, we take the high ground, so the Jeep can back off, heal up. At the same time, Pathies are being stagnant on the right side, so we're gonna go ahead and take them and push left. And that's what you want to avoid in combative heroes. Don't focus so hard on every engagement, only the critical ones, because I could have been using those Pathfinders to move out, take the VP, and stop the bleed. At the same time, what is the 250 doing? It's at the bottom of the hill, trying to stall for time, but it's not going to win this fight. Now, I'm not going to be salty until my opponent's salty, but you're going to see the salt kick in, and then we're going to tear him up a little bit. But right now, this is perfectly fine playstyle. He's not doing anything, egregious. He's not doing anything stupid. He's being very patient. I know for a fact he's probably going to go flame car, so we're getting ready for that cheese. And we're even Steven. No kills whatsoever, just bleed damage on both of our parts. Nice and steady. Oh yeah, nice and steady. So we're being very risky with the rifleman. I'm going to go ahead and take DAK's manpower. They need that for basically everything. Very risky because the 250 can hit us in this medium yellow cover. Let me go ahead and take this camera off. And at the same time, we've capped the right side of the map. We're going to go ahead and rotate to the left side. Jeep's going to ignore the muni, rifleman can take over. Jeep needs to focus on fuel. We need to get the fuel out and capped before the DAK does, or we're in big trouble. And I'm scouting to make sure his crowd has not gone to the left side of the map and capped us. And there's the 250 I was talking about. This puts us at great risk. We're going to go ahead and back off, get into yellow cover, green cover. Stalling for time. Third rifleman onto the field, so this is a good solid build 3 rifleman. There's the Crad Schützen I was talking about earlier. Jeep's going to go ahead and engage, block the cap, because we will win against the Crad Schützen. No matter what. And at the same time, we chased off the 250 because we got into this green cover. Now, the 250 could have pressed us, but I do believe he was worried about snares on my part, and I'm holding off as long as I can. If we don't have to tech snares, so we can rush out our tier 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so tier 4, or some people like to call it tier 3, because this is a free tier. We're trying to get our Greyhound out as soon as possible. Now, Greyhound, I was joking, it cannot be viable in some cases. There's the Crad Schützen trying to decap me. Jeep's going to go ahead and roll back, stop the cap. At the same time, there's the flame car I was warning about. Before I lose my train of thought, I was talking about how the Greyhound cannot be viable, but because I have a good feeling about this match, I haven't seen any of the indicators that he is going to spam 8 rads. I'm going to go ahead and rush for the Greyhound. Now we're teching into nades because there's the flame car I was talking about. DAK loves their cheesy flame car, its cheesy wipes, and the 250 can go one-on-one with the Jeep. We're going to lose this fight, have to back out, let him take this side, but at the same time, we're going right. We're capping as much as possible and looking for a flank. What are we worried about at the 4-minute mark in this game? MG34, most likely to come out from my opponent. He sees I have 3 rifleman squads. He probably thinks I have more. We're not spamming them. 3 is a good build, and we're worried about an MG and potential suppression. What does suppression mean for you as a USF player? As soon as that MG hits you, you're running back to base. That takes you off the map. That fucks over your time. And what are we doing with these riflemen? We're also going to go ahead and take his cut off. So we're splitting them apart. One's going to go focus on the DAK, deny his muni cap. At the same time, we're going to go ahead and cut off all of his territory. There's the MG I was talking about, because we're trying to go for this fuel over here. So what are we doing? We're cutting off his entire fuel income that he did cap. So he'll get nothing except for this 110 fuel in the back. And as soon as this pops off, we're good to go. There's the DAK pressing in. Rifle nade's going to go ahead and go out. Boom. Snare on the 250. We're going to focus on finishing it, but at the same time, get his juicy nade on the DAK. Mainline infantry trying to finish it, but he's going to walk around the house. He's going to get away. You know, good on my opponent's part. Very smart. At the same time, focusing what? Flame engineers. Big no-no. We have to use the riflemen, focus them down, holding the high ground, backing off, getting in some dirty pot shots. At the same time, on the bottom, what are we doing? We're pushing in with the Jeep. I see big holes. We're going to take the rifleman and go ahead and chase down that 250. No 250, no clown car. No clown car, no stress. And that's what we're going for. Focusing the engineers with the rifleman that we backed off. Might get a dirty wipe. Focusing as hard as we can, because he is hitting the repair button, and boom, we get a huge wipe. Huge wipe from the engineers, and they drop a flamethrower. This is very big. Go ahead and grab the, with the low rifleman, I'm going to pick up the flamethrower, because I want the low one to pick it up, fall it back. At the same time, keep all of our regular rifle models focusing the 250 in the back, so we're not losing any firepower by letting the low health rifleman pick it up and go for the cap, and having 10 different, rifle muzzles, and, 9 different rifle muzzles on one LMG, focusing on the 250. What are we doing right now? Sees a little Crad shoots him. Gonna go ahead and get behind that medium cover. Stalling for time. We're getting the cap. I mean, look at our map control. Absolutely fantastic. And, not a huge KD ratio from the DAK's part. My opponent's messing up. I think he, did not assume that I was going to bring the pain. And that's perfectly fine. Again, keeping it respectful until he runs his mouth. Because people go, oh, you talk a lot of shit. I talk shit unless you talk shit. That's how I do it. What's going on here? Worried about an MG. Captain's just trying to stall for time. The more we stall for time on this manpower point, the more the DAK's going to hurt. And what are we getting ready to sec into right now? We have hit tier 3. We're getting our Greyhound. And I'm debating on going advanced logistics because, again, later on in the game, we're going to start bleeding. We don't want that burden of the manpower income slapping us in the face every time we push back. My opponent, I haven't known it yet, but he's gone, 2 MG34s. He's trying to suppress a rifleman, get for nasty little caps on the map. So we have to be careful, we have to be clever because these set up and break down and reset up in about 3 seconds. Give it a count. He's going to go ahead and retreat. That's perfect for us because I was going to throw a nade at him. We're going to go ahead and go for the manpower cutoff. At the same time, what is that? Crash shoots and comes back onto the field. Rifleman taking the high ground. He's going to go and shoo away like the bug he is.
M8 Greyhound is deployed.
Greyhound out into the field. What do you need as soon as the Greyhound comes out? Pop the armored skirts for the extra 120 health. A little engagement over there. And pop the 50 cal because it's necessary. At the same time, engineers are onto the field now. Go ahead and give them a minesweeper as soon as possible because Axis players love their mines. There's another 250. So what does that tell me with this other 250? Could be a Panzerjäger squad. That's what we're stressed about right now. My opponent, for some reason, does not go a Panzerjäger squad. He goes for a League. And that gave me an indicator. I was like, well, what's going on here, man? Is he making AT? This is making me nervous. That's why I'm being very cautious with the Greyhound. But we're going to go ahead and finish off this 250 for a big win, a big SWAT. And boom. What does that mean? Another flame car off the map. Yeah, another clown car off the map. Huge MG on the south side of the map. We're going to go ahead and focus fire with all of our rifles, even when we get suppressed. Why do we not care? Because here comes the Greyhound and the Captain Barrage abilities online. And huge shot from the Greyhound. This gives us an amazing ability to control this match from here on out. And there's my opponent. Go ahead and hit the pause button before we lose track. What was I worried about? I was going to go ahead and steal the MG, worried about a nade from this guy. At the same time, Greyhound's going to go ahead and focus. We're not stressed because we have engineers nearby for a snare repair. And we're trying to kill as many models as we can because we need to either kill the Pigran squad or prevent him from taking the MG. We need that MG. If we take any Axis MGs are way more powerful than an allied MG. Next up, What did my opponent say? Now we're going to go ahead and be a, salty fucker to him. Brain dead USF. Now, I checked his rank. No joke. This man is 1500 ELO, ranked 70 USF. A brain dead USF. So here we go. This is the fucking players that I keep talking about in code. They always have something to say because, I guess their boyfriend fucks them in the ass or something. And boom, we deny the MG cap. Gonna throw a nade. I was trying to make sure he wouldn't touch it. Well, brain dead USF. Okay, buddy. I type KK. Here's the #1 rule, guys.
The enemy have taken
You can talk
territory
shit,
from us.
but if you lose, you're gonna look like a dumb fuck. And I'm guilty of that. Sometimes I fuck up and I go, I look retarded for talking shit. I'm gonna only type KK. Why? Because the more words you're typing into the keyboard, the less micro you have. So versus me going, I don't really fucking care, versus just hit him with a KK. Because I'm going, alright, I acknowledge you, but I don't really fucking care what I have to say. Now I'm gonna make fun of you. And we win the match, and what does that give us? It gives you the ability to laugh at home and enjoy a nice, relaxing day or night, and at the same time, we can make fun of this, fucking loser. Who's a little bitch? You are, Northwest. Yes, you are. Use your little bridge. I love it. So what are we doing right now? We're 9 minutes into the game. We're stressing about, there's the flak vehicle coming up, but more worried about the 8-rad or martyr. At the same time, right to the map, we are capping. And here we go. For the skillless noob inside you. What the fuck is this? Look, this broken English shit. He's from America, and it bothers me. For the skillless noob inside you. It's like, bro, how we would type it for English speakers is, you are a skillless noob. Basically like that. But what is, for the skillless noob inside you? It's like the most broken fucking English ever. What is this, a fucking fortune cookie? And what are we doing right now? We're just stalling for time, trying to get that dirty decap, repairing the Greyhound on the left side of the map. This is going to be more of a relaxing game. I'm going to beat my opponent. Even with doing good, I'll keep joking about it. It's not a huge KD ratio, but we're still not. We're still not leading. Even with all the kills we've made, we're still bleeding, and that's why we're going to go ahead and tech into advanced logistics, reducing the cost of infantry squads by 25%. This is huge, because I realize at this stage in the game we are going to bleed. We don't know what he's up to. We did capture the MG, but we're going to keep it aggressive as much as possible. My opponent is rotating the right side of the map. Got to be very cautious. At the same time, Jeep's going to go ahead and cap.
Enemy forces are converging on a fuel
Let me get
point.
this follow camera back on. Jeep's going to go ahead and cap. We're going to go ahead and put pressure on the VP. There's a flak orbital one onto the field. What does that tell me? Alright, my rifleman squads, watch the suppression, folks. Boom, instantly suppress. One burst, boom. And that's what we're stressed about. That instant suppression can hurt us, take us out of the match. This can kill a Greyhound if he gets the anti-armor piercing on the Vet 1.
One of our sectors is
So
now
Greyhound's
in
going to be
enemy
passive. We know there's an AT gun into the field. We have to be very cautious. I have a feeling that he knows what he's doing, and he's going to go ahead and make a second AT gun. So what does that mean? He can split the AT guns left and right, keep pressure on my Greyhound, shoo me away, and keep the flak orbital one into the fight. What should you do at this point in the game? You can always go Chaffee. I don't recommend it, because if you go Chaffee and he goes Panzerjäger squad, the Panzerjäger squad can kill the Chaffee with the 250 ride in no time. So we're going to go ahead and hook ourselves up with an anti-tank gun. Why did we do that? Because of the advanced logistics ability.
sector lost. No
And
contact.
on top of that, the riflemen have grenades. So what are we stressed about right now? Flak orbital moving into the kill. Was trying to kill the MG. Gonna go ahead and move the Greyhound in support. Trying to get a snare on this guy, but we can't because the damage stacks. Why is the Crad Schützen so nasty? And people say it's not good at all. It's absolutely good, because at Veterancy 1, it gets marked targets are 15% easier to hit. This is huge. This stacks with everything. So even the AT gun could probably take a pot shot at the rifles. But this flak orbital one now goes, oh, you're 15% easier to hit, homie? Get fucked. So that's what we're worried about right now. Gonna go ahead and back out, taking it nice and easy, nice and non-cheesy. Gotta worry about the AT gun. There's the AT gun that was trying to set up. I had a feeling I got a quick glimpse of it. Let me focus on my side now. So flak orbital one into the suppressing machine. There, boom. Greyhound's gonna go and shoo him away, but as soon as it hits Vet 1, it can kill your Greyhound, even with the armored skirts. Rifleman moving around the flank. Greyhound's gonna go ahead and push in a second. Oh, no, never mind. The AT gun shows its face again. Double AT gun, double trouble. Rifleman instant suppress. Cannot do anything about it. Go ahead and fall back. Greyhound trying to desperately repair at the same time. What do we need? We need the BPs. Need to shoo them away. There's my AT gun onto the field. Have to keep this well supported. The flak orbital one can kill it in a matter of about 5 seconds if you're unlucky. 5 seconds. That's all it takes to lose this game. Flak Warbling back into the field, supported by the Cratshoots, and the Cratshootson's going to spot for him.
Reports of enemy
Engineers
movement near our
will
victory
not
point.
get out of that suppression. Rifleman pressing the left side of the map, trying to keep him nut checked and base as much as possible. Sorry about that. Late night gym and a little bit of Taco Bell. Yeah.
They've captured a victory
So Greyhound's
point.
backing off. Typically, I like to rush a M130 recovery vehicle, but I don't feel comfortable. I really want to go ahead and rush out either bars or go ahead and hit tier 4 and pump out a Hellcat. So I believe that we're going to go ahead and rush to tier 4 in a second. Holding off on the bars, I go, my Rifleman's DPS is pretty good. We've gotten some sneaky wipes on some units. I'm going to go ahead and rely on their base DPS, close range, and press the gap. Now, my opponent's going to say something retarded in a second. I see an AT gun sneaking down. Like, what are you, a fucking Ninja Turtle? I don't fucking care if you see... Why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that? If you didn't open your dumb fucking mouth and didn't say anything, I would have pushed my AT gun a little bit further in. I wouldn't have known that you could have dodged me, and I probably would have moved my Greyhound in as soon as possible to hit you. But because you opened your stupid fucking mouth, because you wanted to run it so hard, now I know what the fuck is up. And you're telling me, oh, your Cratshootson's in my fucking area code, genius. So let's go ahead and see that real quick. I'll just click on his view. You know, why the fuck would he know where my gun's at? You know, free camera, hit that play button.
Our victory point is
So here's the problem
neutralized
right
by
now.
the enemy.
You see my AT gun moving in, right? I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. How the fuck did you see my AT gun moving in? Buddy, I just want to ask something real quick. You see my AT gun moving and you saw it. He just typed it. But he has no vision on my side. So let's I don't want to say accusation. I'll double check the footage. But you saw my AT gun moving in, but you have no vision. You have no units over here. And my AT gun is how far back on the line right now? Yeah. And here's the Crad over here. And I didn't hear the Crad move through the fog of war. So what the fuck's up? You guys tell me. I see your AT gun moving. Alright, so I don't know, man, but if you're rocking them walls, bud, I don't want to... You know, it's kind of fishy. If you're rocking them walls and you lost, fucking retard. Retard alert. Alright, get back to the game. So, he goes, I see your AT gun. Cool. Congratulations. You told me to be very cautious because there could be a Cratshoots. Again, I'm going to tell you, KK, as long as I'm playing the game and I know that you can still pull a win out of your ass because your axes, I won't talk shit until it's over, and then I'm gearing up the fucking shit-talking engine, but the game's over. Flak Orbital moving into position. So, again, I'm being cautious because he told me, I can see your AT gun. Like, what are you, a fucking Build-A-Bear workshop? You're just telling me every time I walk into the door, hi! Fucking idiot. What are we doing with this MG42? Keeping this guy suppressed on the left side of the map. I know I'm not keeping up with everything. Focus on the juicy bits. Captain calls in his artillery strike. It's not going to do anything. I just want to fuck with him and tell him, get off my nuts. Turn this map all off. Select the player. Only Greyhound's going to go ahead and push in. Get a huge wipe because he was very low. Use a negative cover. Get a huge wipe on the MG34. That's another free take if I can capture it. What is he doing with this AT guns? I catch a glimpse. He's moving it in. And I go, what the fuck is that? That's 2 light tanks. Dude, we're 13 minutes into the game. Most people, rush them out as soon as possible. This guy's an idiot. What is he going for? He wants to wipe my Greyhound, and he's looking for my AT gun. Luckily, Rifleman on the right side of the map, supporting it. Greyhound's going to go ahead and push in, showing my rear armor. This could be dangerous. AT gun is setting up for a shot, and is getting vision provided by the Cratshoots, and pushing the Rifleman in, trying to hit the sprint ability, going for a nasty snare because he is trying to take my AT gun out of the game. Gets behind it, and it is GG. Get a nice snare on the low tank, focusing the AT gun on the other tank. Get it killed. This is huge. We're safe. At the same time, I'm being stagnant on the left side of the map. I was so focused on this. It felt like an eternity. It's only like 30 seconds, and that's the joke. 5 to 30 seconds, this match is over. I was going to steal this MG34. Take his cut off. It was the plan, but I was so focused on this engagement because I was like, if I lose this AT gun, we're in trouble, and these things can kill an AT gun. And plus, Flak Orbital, when unsupported, is free range, free 99, and I know for a fact his AT guns are too far away. Look at that. So I'm risking it for the biscuit. I'm going in as hard as I can. And we're right next to base, so we have reinforcements nearby to kill these AT guns with the surrounding infantry in the back to finish this fight. So my heart's thumping. It's beating. I'm going, all right, time to finish this. Rifleman trying to get it snare, but we're on cooldown, unfortunately. Get the kill in the flak orbital win. Wrapping up this game. Gonna focus this last tank. Boom. He's out of the game. He's done. He's done. There's nothing he can do at this point. And he says, see you, brain dead noob. See, I'm gonna be real with you, players that type this. When you say "see you, brain dead noob," okay, you just admitted that a noob beats you, right? So you're so bad, you're not garbage. You're the fucking dumpster that we put the garbage in. It doesn't make any sense when you fucking idiots go, "Take that, noob." You just said a noob beat me at the game. That means you're non-recyclable garbage. You're worthless. Like, don't say noob, see you fucker, or see you loser. You know, help me help you. I'm trying to help you out in the future, because when you all type fucking noob because you are on autopilot, you know, nothing in your life's original, you look like a retard. But yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. He's going to go ahead and quit the game. You know, closing arguments. Double AT gun could have had me. You know, he was diving in. I thought I was way far back, but these could have really had me at the same time. Everything was unsupported. You didn't have any snares from my Greyhound. You dived an AT gun. You parked in front of my AT gun, but I'm the noob. And what confuses me is you're rank 70 USF, buddy. You're rank 70 USF. You're higher elo than me. I'm getting there. I'm only like 70 elo away right now because I've been trying out new strategies and losing. Because I don't want to just keep doing the same build over and over again. But it's you kind of co-players that give me a laugh. You're going to type a paragraph's worth of information. I promise you, after I get done eating dinner and taking a shit, I'm going to forget about 95% of it. Or I'm just going to laugh about it. And Northwest Fresh is out. Not so fresh anymore, are you, dickhead? And this is just a quick match. I'll have another one up later on today. But I'm giving you guys a good laugh. So, as always, I like the joke. Was the KD ratio astronomical like it typically is? No. But even when we killed all those units, what do I like to joke about? Allies are still lower damage, lower kills versus DAK, higher damage, less damage taken, more kills. Now, is it a lot? No, it's not a lot. It's not the 2-to-1, but this is more of a passive, like, give you guys a good laugh. All right, you guys have a good night.